Welcome students. So we're discussing this chapter set and we already completed up to complement of sets. So today we will talk about some practical problems on union and intersection of two sets. So in this portion, if we take these two sets A and B, definitely finite set, then there is a formula that A intersection B if is not equal to phi, then number of element in A union B is given by number of element in A plus number of element in B minus number of element in A intersection B. So let's check this out by this Venn diagram. So this is the universal set, and let us take these two sets A and B. So A intersection B is not equal to phi, so that means some portion we get some element in this intersection. So what is A union B? If we just draw this A union B, that means this portion plus this portion and then add with this portion, right? So what is the green part? Green part represents if this set is A and this is B. So this green part is what? A minus B, right? From all the elements of A, I'm just eliminating the elements of B and we get this set A minus B. Now if we talk about this portion, so what is this? This is B minus A, and this middle portion is represented by A intersection B, right? So the number of elements in A union B is just number of elements in A minus B plus number of elements in B minus A and number of elements in A intersection B. Clear? So in this A minus B, the number of element present in A minus B. So this thing I can write number of element in A minus number of element in A intersection B. I'm just subtracting this intersection portion from the set A, right? And this, the next one, number of element in B minus A, also I can write this number of element in B minus number of element in A intersection B and plus number of element in A intersection B. So ultimately look at that. This cancel, since one is positive, one is negative. So I can write this value of the number of element in A union B is given by number of element in A plus number of element in B minus number of element in A intersection B. Clear? So this is the formula. So we have to use this formula for finding some problems, finding some solutions of some practical problems. So if this A intersection B is phi, that means this is the null set and number of element in a null set 0. So that time number of element in A union B is given by number of element in A plus number of element in B. So remember these two formulas and we will use these formulas to solve some problems. So here is the first problem. This is from NCERT book. This is 1.6 exercise. This is 1.6 exercise. So go to this exercise. This is I think question number 1. So if this X and Y are two sets such that number of element in X is 17, number of element in Y is 23, number of element in X union Y is 38, and you need to find the number of element in X intersection Y. So you have that formula, that is number of element in X union y is just given by number of element in x plus number of element in y minus number of element in x intersection y. Okay, so now what you have? You have this number of element in x, y, and this union. So you can easily find this portion. So let us check. So this a given data. So write down the given data first and then write down the formula. Then from the formula you can write the number of elements in x intersection y is given by number of element in x plus number of element in y minus number of element in x union y. So put this value 17 plus 23 minus 38. So it's just 2. So that means this is your answer. You need to find this value, right? Number of element in x intersection y. So the number of element in x intersection y is given by 2. This is the answer. So moving to the next problem. This is also from exercise 1.6 NCERT. So question is, if x and y are two sets such that x union y has 18 elements, x has 8 elements, y has 15 elements, how many elements does x intersection y have? Now look at that. The previous one and this problem, both the problems are similar type problems, just their representations are different. So here, what is given to you? That is x union y. This is the total number of element in x union y is 18. From here, number of element in x is 8 and the number of element in y is 15. You need to find this x intersection y. Now it's very easy to find x intersection y since you know the formula. So apply the formula, that is a number of element in x union y is equal to number of element in x plus number of element in y and minus number of element in x intersection y. So keep this one into your left hand side and remaining terms are your right hand side. So write it down. That is number of element in x intersection y is given by 8 plus 15 minus 18. So the answer is 5. So the number of element in x intersection y is given by 5. So this is the answer. These problems are very easy. Just you need to understand the language and you need to check this, what is given and what you have to find. So moving to this next problem. This is also from exercise 1.6 from your NCERT book. So question is, in a group of 400 people, 250 can speak Hindi, 200 can speak English. How many people can speak both Hindi and English? Both means, that means intersection, right? So that means those people belongs to the Hindi part also and the English part also. So if we take the set X as the set of people who can speak in Hindi and Y be the set of people who can speak in English. So total number of people are given, that is 400, and 250 people can speak Hindi and 200 people can speak English. So write it down, the given data first, that is number of element in x union y, that is total number of people, that is 400, and number of element in x, that is number of people in the set x is given by 250 and the number of people in the set y is given by 200. Now you need to find that the people, number of people who can speak Hindi and English both. That means you need to find their intersection part, that is x intersection y, number of elements in x intersection y. So write down the formula and put the values of this number of elements, that is 250 plus 200 minus 400, that means 50 only. So 50 people can speak this both Hindi and English. So I think the problem is clear to you. So moving to the next problem. So in a group of 70 people, so that means total number of people are given. 37 like coffee, 52 like tea. So again, divide them into two parts. 37 of them like coffee and 52 of them like tea. And each person like at least one of these two drinks. Now, what do you mean by this line? That each person like at least one of these two drinks. That means the 70 people are given. We just need to divide them into two categories, that the people who likes coffee and the people like tea. And no one is there who don't like this coffee or tea. Okay, so how many people like both coffee and tea? So first work, just make a set of the people that who like coffee. And here I am taking this set X as representing the number, the people, the set of people who like coffee, and this Y represent the set of people who like tea. So what is given? Number of element in X is given, number of element in Y is given, and the number of element in X union Y is given. So that is 37, 52 and 70. Now you need to find how many people like both coffee and tea. That means you need to find the intersection part. So you know the formula, that is number of element in X union Y is given by number of element in X plus number of element in Y minus number of element in X intersection Y. So find the value of X in number of element in X intersection Y. Just put the value, put this given data, and this is 37 plus 52 minus 70. That means this is 19. So the answer is given by that 19 people like this both coffee and tea. Okay, and this is the question from this exercise 1.6. So moving to the next part. In a group of 65 people, 40 like cricket, 10 like cricket and tennis. How many people like tennis only, not cricket? So first work is just make a two set of people that who just like cricket and who like this tennis. So X be the set of people who like cricket and Y be the set of people who like tennis. Now the total number is given. So what is given here? Number of element in X is given 40. That is 40 people like cricket. Number of people who like cricket and tennis both, that is their intersection part is given, and the total number of people given, that is union part is given. You need to find how many people like tennis only, not cricket. First of all, let us find the number of element in Y. That means how many people like this tennis. So here is the formula. Just put the value. So 35 people just like tennis. Now you need to find the number of people who just like tennis, not cricket. So if I draw the diagram, this Venn diagram, this is the set of people X and this is the set of people Y. So firstly you find this value, this number of element in the set Y. Now what you need to find? You need to find this portion, that is those people who just like tennis but not cricket. Clear? That means from y, we need to subtract the number of elements present in their intersection. That means from 35, we need to subtract 10. So 35 people like tennis, then y minus x is given by 35 minus 10, that is 25. That is 25 people like tennis only, not cricket. So whenever you are facing some difficult question or some question like you can't understand their language, just draw the figure. You can find that how to find this portion or find the answer. Just draw the Venn diagram. If you can't understand the question, just draw the Venn diagram. It will be clear to you. So this is from also exercise 1.6. So moving to the next part. So if 3 sets are given, that time how we will use this union intersection of this 3 sets. So here is the formula given. Number of element in A union B union C is given by number of element in A plus number of element in B plus number of element in C minus number of element in A intersection B, number of element in B intersection C, and number of element in A intersection C. And this plus number of element in A intersection B intersection C. Okay, now let's prove it. Number of element in A union B union C. Now if I take this B union C is a part and this take this A in another part, so that means we can apply A union B, the formula of number of element in A union B. So this is given by number of element in A plus number of element in this set B union C minus number of element in A intersection B union C. Okay, so the number of element in A plus number of element in B plus number of element in C, just break it in this union, minus number of element in B intersection C. And again for this part you can write minus number of element, just apply this distributive law, A intersection B union A intersection C. Now again you find A union B type of thing. So that means you can apply this formula for number of element in A union B or X union Y. So if we take this one is X and this one is Y, so again we can write number of element in A plus number of element in B plus number of element in C minus number of element in B intersection C minus number of element in A intersection B minus number of element in A intersection C, and then take their intersection. So again if you take the intersection, so apply the property of set, so you will find this is plus number of element in A intersection B intersection C. So this is the formula. So for these 3 sets, we can use this formula. So let's move to this next problem. So in a survey of 60 people, it was found that 25 people read newspaper, 26 read newspaper I, and again 26 read newspaper T also, and then 9 read both H and I, 11 read both H and T, and then 8 read both T and I, and 3 read all these 3 papers. So first you need to find the number of people who read at least one of this newspaper. So first of all, let us check, let us find this set of people. Firstly, take the sets. So let us take the set A is given by those people who just read the newspaper H. Set B is the set of people who just read the newspaper T, and C is the set of the people who read newspaper I. So these are the C sets. Now what is the given data here? Given data, number of element in A is 25, number of element in B is 26, number of element in C also 26, and number of element in A intersection C, that is 9. Number of element in A intersection B, that is 11. Number of element in B intersection C, that is 8. 8 read this T and I, this newspaper, and 3 people read this 3 newspaper. That means these 3 people present in this intersection. That means A intersection, B intersection, C. So in this first question, you need to find the number of people who read at least one of the newspaper. That means if you draw the figure or draw this Venn diagram, A, B, and this is C. So this is the set A, this is B, and this is C. So that means you need to find their union. At least one paper they read, maybe more than one paper they can read. So you need to find first their union. So you know the formula. You just know the formula for 3 sets, the union, number of element present in their union. So apply it and put the given data and find the value. That means this is 52. So moving to this next question, the number of people who read exactly one newspaper. So that means, so firstly I'm marking those people that read only the newspaper H. That means this portion, they just read this newspaper H only. Nextly I'm marking those people who just read this newspaper T. This portion, they just read this newspaper T. And moving to this another portion, that is they read only this newspaper I. So that means you need to find this 3 shaded portion. You need to find the number of element in this shaded portion. So that means you need to just remove this portion, this intersections part of this 3 sets. So this is in this A intersection B, if we take this part is A, and if this part is B, this part is C, and this part is D. So okay, so what is A intersection B? So the number of element in A intersection B is given by A plus D. Okay, I'm taking the number of element in this A intersection B is given by A plus D. Since D is the common portion between this 3 intersection, A intersection B, B intersection C, and A intersection C also. So here I am taking this number of element in B intersection C from B to C. So that is given by C plus D, and the number of element in A intersection C is given by B plus D. Now when you need to subtract this intersection part, that means this red shaded portion, so that means you need to just remove this portion from number of element in A union B union C. You just need to subtract this number. So look at that. D is the common portion between these 3, but we need to take the just for once, since D is the common between these 3 intersections, A intersection B also, B intersection C also, and A intersection C also. And what is D? D is A intersection B intersection C. That means D value of D is 3. So now this red shaded portion, if we need to find this portion, so that means this value is given by number of element A intersection B plus number of elements in B intersection C plus number of elements in A intersection C minus 2D, right? And number of element in A intersection B, B intersection C, A intersection C is given. So put their values. That means 9 plus 11 plus 8. So 28 minus 3 to the 6. That means this is 22. Okay. So now you need to find this portion that exactly read just one newspaper. So this is your homework. I have just given you the hint that this red portion you need to subtract from this union, and the red portion, the main number of member in this red portion I have found, this is 22. Now you need to find this question number 2. This is your homework. So find the value. This is very easy. Just find the value. Just subtract 22 from 52. You will find the answer. So this is the last part of this chapter set, and in this next class we will talk about relation and function, the next chapter. So for that, just make clear, just clear your concept in sets and the element of the sets and the properties on set. So we will use these properties and we will use the concept of set for establishing this relation. Okay, so if practice these things, and if any problem or any doubt is there, you're free to ask. Thank you.